Good morning, everybody. There's a lot going on out there, so let's get to it on this Martin Luther King Day. Let's talk about silver because it is the story, and let's talk about the players and some disconnects that don't make a whole lot of sense until you understand who's involved. Well, you have silver users. You've got the Teslas of the world that need silver, and Samsung and Apple and Microsoft and the healthcare industry, solar panel guys. They deal on the physical plane of silver. They need it for their product. They buy it just the way they would buy iron ore or lumber or whatever product they need. Then you have the bankers. The bankers don't really deal in the physical world. They deal in the world of paper silver contracts that represent silver. You all know this. They trade far more paper silver than there is real silver in the vaults. And by just a quick aside, I think you all know this. Our clients, we get you as close to physical silver as we can without you taking delivery to your house. You'll notice on your statements that this is not investment advice for the whole world. I can't do this, on these videos, but you will see it says physical silver and physical gold on your statements. We do not own paper silver contracts or paper gold contracts for that matter. So, with that, let's move on. You also have the defense industry. They need silver. The government needs silver. Just all of these different players. But here's the disconnect. Right now, around the globe, halfway around in Shanghai, silver's trading at $104 an ounce. Yet as I film this Friday, it is $90 an ounce as we're filming. Well, wait a minute. If I were a silver trader in New York, why aren't I just buying silver at 90, immediately going on my computer, selling it in Shanghai for 104 and pocketing a huge spread, a huge difference? The reason is Shanghai's a physical market. If you're going to do what I just said, that dude, he's got to deliver physical silver to Shanghai. And there's a cost to that, but at a $14 spread, you do it. But they're not. How come? Because they don't have the physical silver to send. And so we have this massive disconnect on what's the real price. Is it 90 in the paper market or in the real world 104? Walt and I believe the real price is 104. So where does this go? How long can they keep the paper price disconnected from the real price? Not a whole lot longer is my belief, because here's why. In each of those paper contracts, there is the option to take delivery of silver. Now, the bankers never take delivery. But what if you have the situation where the banks are slamming the price down for silver, and then someone comes in on the industrial side and says, I'll buy the contract, and I'm going to take delivery from the vault? How much do we have in the vaults? As of last week, we had 30 million ounces of silver left at the commodities exchange. That seems like a lot, 30 million. Actually, it's not. We had one customer early last week came in and asked for 12 million ounces, and it freaked the exchange out. Oh my gosh, what are we going to do? So this is the danger. Right now, we've got the bankers who are concerned because so many of them shorted silver, meaning they bet the price of silver would be going down. And the more the price of silver goes up, the bigger their losses are. They need a way out. Under the rules here, they can flood the system with paper silver contracts. It appears as supply. Well, if you have massive supply and only so much demand, you can push the price down artificially. That gives them a chance to get out of their short position if people sell, if people panic. Uh-oh, the rally's over, I gotta get out. And you're basically playing into the banker's hands. You're saying, okay, I'll sell so they can get out of their position, and they know the price is going to be going back up. They're just trying to cut their losses. So with that, here's what Walt and I are seeing in the office right now. People are calling in and saying, thank you guys so much. We're doing so well. This is wonderful. I've never had this much money. I can do things I haven't wanted to do. It's very heartening for us. That's exactly what we want to happen for you. Now, in days past, when we saw this kind of euphoria, we'd think, uh-oh, maybe it's the end of the run, because euphoria, .com or flipping houses, all these Bitcoin, time to get out. But this is not a speculative euphoria we've got going on right now. This isn't the public piling into silver, and the more money that comes in, the higher it goes. The higher it goes, the more money that comes in, you get this self-reinforcing thing. We're not seeing that. This is supply and demand. We believe the price of silver is going to be going significantly higher. Don't worry about the day-to-day banker stuff. The disconnect will come in favor of the physical guys. And on to the euphoria thing. This is maybe just how to say this gently. We have very kind clients who donate lots of money to causes. And what we're also seeing here are our clients calling up and saying, hey, I want to give more money to charity. Hey, I want to give more money to my church. Hey, I want to give more money to someone else. We encourage that in every way. So with that, I was joking with Walt earlier. I said, I feel like Mel Gibson in the movie Braveheart, where the British soldiers are, coming at him with the cavalry, and they're the Scotsmen, getting ready to get creamed. And Mel Gibson is saying, hold, hold. And then, of course, all the spears come up. And anyway, watch the battle scene. It's good. That's what it is in silver right now. Don't worry about the noise. Hold. And with that, I'll turn it over to Walt.